everybody that's new, we do this every week, pre-PT chat on what you guys want to talk about. So we'll be putting up polls in the future with a few different options. Pick those, whichever one wins is the one we're going to be talking about. But we'll be sure if there's like, a close to, we'll touch on both of them. So we're going to talk on that tonight. Making money as a pre-PT and SPT.
Oh,
How do you have some
sure.
extra cash? What do you do for a side hustle? What options are there? Non-PT side hustles, PT side hustles, all that good stuff. So if you're interested, definitely tune in, tag a friend, send this to them in Messenger, whatever it is you guys do. Let them know, and we'll get rolling. We'll get rolling with another pre-PT chat. Also, if you're in, let us know. I can't see any comments yet, but let us know. Drop down in the comments, Team Live or Team Replay. Then also, if you're on YouTube, drop a comment too. Team YouTube or something.
Hey.
Drop a comment. Let us know you're watching. We haven't forgot about y'all. So, yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right. We'll give a few seconds as people hop on. But this is a topic that I know a lot of pre-PTs want to hear, because who doesn't want to make money? But the bottom line is, when we finish it, you guys are really going to get the answer to what you guys see above in terms of the title. But at the same time, there's a much bigger picture than just the immediate, because when we think about making money, it's always, compared or linked to the immediate right now. Like, I need more money right now. I need more money to pay off loans. I need more money. No, like, we're going to talk about the immediate, how you guys can do it, but also big picture, how it allows you to not only stand out as a candidate or as a pre-PT, but also sets you up for a pretty successful career. So we're going to hit on that. But tonight's topic, man, this is going to be how to make extra money as a pre-PT. Now, let me hear in the comments. So, like, who's interested in making some extra money as a pre-PT? Who's interested? Who would comment with like a raised hand? Comment with yes, please. Me. I mean, if any of y'all are watching and you're like, no, I'm good. We know you lying. So if you guys are interested in making, like extra money as a pre-PT, comment below. And if you are live and you are not a pre-PT anymore and would have either valued that or you did, find a way to make extra money, then comment below as well, because we're speaking to all of you. And for those of you that have been through that journey and have had other avenues of revenue, comment below about what those were so that we can highlight them. But tonight we're talking about how to make money, extra money as a pre-PT. So, question. What do y'all believe are ways to make extra money as a pre-physical therapy student? Let's start with that. What do y'all believe? Like, give me some like random stuff, whether it's things that you guys have done, whether it's things that you wish you could do, something you may have seen someone post about. So you're saying to yourself, I think I can, do this on the side or that on the side. Like, whatever it is, let us know here. What are some of those things? And I can't see the comments for some reason. Oh, there we go. But what do you guys believe would be a good source of revenue? Because as a pre-PT, I mean, most of y'all are whether you're a standard pre-PT, whether you're, doing your bachelor's and kind of going through that process, or a non-traditional pre-PT, where you're coming from a different career path, but now are trying to get your academics in line to apply for physical therapy school. It doesn't matter where you're at. Like, what are ways to make extra income, extra money as a pre-PT? All right, we see blogging. Excellent answer. Blogging. Blogging is an extra way to generate money. Be a personal trainer. Exactly. Being a personal trainer is another amazing way to do it. Do we have a few others? All right.
No, that's it for now.
Perfect. As they're coming in, though, so like Casey and I have done a few things. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, Casey is honestly the master of, side hustles and all that stuff. But the honest truth is, like, when we look back, I don't know if it was intentionally or unintentionally, we were always occupied in other things at the time, right? You can become a rehab tech. That's a big one. That's a big one. A lot of individuals are now starting to look into being a rehab tech, whether at a outpatient clinic, whether in the hospital. Yeah, for sure. But there are a number of ways to make extra income. And for a lot of individuals who have not delved into this, conversation, it's mainly because they either don't know of, what area to do it in, or two, it's all about it's all about time. Like, do I have enough time to put into another job? Do I have enough time? Now, Casey and I were actually joking about this 2 days ago. And if our physical therapy department is watching this, we do apologize. But we got to speak the truth. So at our physical therapy department, where Casey and I went to PT school, we were told as pre-PTs, hey, so y'all don't want to do anything but study. Casey, you remember that?
Yep.
Like straight up, like y'all don't want to do, like, to the point where they were like, listen, you guys don't want to have a PT club because that's going to deter you from doing your academics. You guys don't want to really work any other jobs outside of, something basic at like some desk job at one of the dorms. You guys don't want to do that. You guys don't really want to do anything that's going to, turn you away. And I honestly believe that there's a lot of pre-PTs that have come to believe that, mainly because of faculty members, friends, family members that have told them, yo, this is not really a possibility. But tonight we're going to talk about not only how you guys can get into these avenues and how you guys can make extra money as pre-PTs, but also why it's important for you to have side hustles as pre-physical therapy students. Yo, we got 21 people on live. That's pretty dope. All right, so why it's important for you to have side hustles as pre-PT. Casey, talk to us a little bit about your story and some of the things that you were juggling, not only as a pre-PT, but as a physical therapy student.
Yes. Before that, if you guys are watching in like another group or from somebody shared, make sure you're inside the Pre-PT Grind page watching this so we can see your comments and see everybody in here. But we got a big crowd tonight, so that's cool. But going on and on, what I've done as a pre-PT and PT student, because I'm not graduated yet. So what I'm still doing, I guess you can say. I'm gonna ramble on the list, but before that, I might say some stuff, or we might go through some stuff. And I get this a lot. Oh, I don't want to do that one. You have anything else? Oh, I don't want to do that one either. That one's too hard. Or is that outside? Oh, it's too hot for me. No, I can't do that. You have anything else? Oh, that? Oh, no, that's going to take too much time. Oh, first of all, we got to set a ground. We got to set a foundation. How much do you need this? How badly do you need it? Are you hungry enough for all this? Really? Like, you say you want a little side hustle. You say you want some money, but are you going to really do the work for it? Or you just want to chill around and, collect, a little paycheck? It's called a side hustle for a reason. You got to hustle a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? So are you hungry enough? Because there's money everywhere, really. You can get it. You can get it on your phone. You can go out and do something.
True.
You can work at McDonald's, for crying out loud, if you really needed it. Right? People said PT techs and all that stuff. Yeah. But how bad do you want it? So when we start listing off stuff, these are some options for you that we're giving you. All right. So what I've done: drums, drum teacher, Postmates, Uber, eBay, Amazon, affiliate marketing, golf caddy, writing for blogs, social media, mowing lawns, shoveling snow, and probably missing some other stuff. But then lastly, running a business, Pre-PT Grind.
Yeah.
Pre-PT and a PT student.
Yeah.
So that's what all I've done so far. So are those some things you can do? Maybe some you can't. Maybe some you can. Maybe some aren't fancy enough for you. How fancy do you really have to be? I guess a side hustle is a side job. So those are some things I've done, but that's not even scratching the surface.
Yeah.
What else can they do, Joseph?
I mean, they can do a lot of different things, but I'll even step back a little bit, bro. I think there's one key thing about money. So we get confused about this monetary thing, and we think that, well, why have a side hustle, right? Why have a side hustle if it's only going to give me an extra, $20 every single week, an extra $30 every single week, an extra $40 every single week? Casey and Joseph, I got to take care of myself and my, my food. I got to, I have rent to take care of for my apartment. Like for non-traditional, pre-PT, I got a family to take care of. Like, why would that even be a factor? Why would that even be important to me to add into the circle if I got all these things to carry? Like, it would only be worthwhile if I made some good income off of it. If I made quite a bit out of it. Like, if we're talking maybe 100, 200 a week, now we're talking, right? So if any of y'all are thinking like that, believe me, that's exactly how I used to see it as well. Casey just listed off some amazing things that y'all can do. I mean, I was doing like running a camp. I was a director for a team that we were taking overseas. I was obviously, we got pre-PT grind, working at a grocery store, doing lawns, obviously shoveling snow because I was in Michigan at the time. But those are all different things that any of y'all can do. But at the end of the day, side hustles mean a whole lot more than the money that you guys are generating. One, a wise person once told me that money is a byproduct of the number of people that you help, right? So the more people you help, the more money you will make, right? But here's the key. The key is not everyone you help actually gets you that money. Isn't that crazy? Not everyone you help actually, like, there's not always a time for money exchange. So we're about to get deep real quick. So because there's not always a time for money exchange, it just means that the more people you help, the more people you give to, the more people you offer your services to, whether it's neighbors, whether it's at your local church, whether it's at your university, it doesn't matter. It's actually training you to serve at such a high clip that you won't be able to really lose, honestly, right? So right now, like, we're talking about how to make money as a pre-PT. And we could come up with a list. We've already said some things right now to all of you, but the honest truth is, y'all got to start thinking about this completely differently than how you've been taught. Like I said, if you're just making $20 a week off your side hustle or $100 a week off your side hustle, one is not more important than the other for one primary reason. Side hustles are training ground. What does that mean, Joseph? Side hustles are training ground. Now, I can honestly tell you that right now, like for Casey and myself, from the different, like, we both had different side hustles, I guess you could call them. We've both blogged, we've both worked for different platforms, different companies in and outside of, the states that we live in, close and out. I mean, we've done all those different things, but we can honestly tell you that right now, in the current capacities that we hold, we were trained for them because we learned how to juggle all those other side hustles. We were practicing how to serve people before we even got, like, I'm a physical therapist right now. Casey's about to start his second to last rotation of physical therapy school, right after this week's done on Monday, right, Casey?
On Monday, yeah.
On Monday, Casey's back to serving people at a high level. But on top of that, we're here coming to serve you guys as pre-PTs. Like, we know, like, we have a passion for serving pre-PTs. And so because of that, we know we got to show up every single week. We know we got to be consistent. We know we have to show a lot of value. We have to give you guys everything you need to succeed because we want y'all to succeed. We want the future of the profession to go in the direction that it should because you guys are going to be behind it. You guys are going to come out of PT school on fire. But first of all, we got to get you in PT school. But we wouldn't be able to juggle the things that we're doing now had we not had those side hustles. So the question is, what can you do to make more money as a pre-PT? It's, well, the options are there, whether it's on campus, off campus, whether it's online and you want to blog, whether you want to do videos online, whether you want to build a platform where people are sponsoring you, start a podcast or whatever. Like, you can do those things. But the honest truth is, whether you make money off it or not, it always pays out in the end. Because the individual that you become as a physical therapy student when you get in, the person that you become as a physical therapist when you're a professional, is so much more advanced than you would have been had you not been in that situation. You're learning how to take on load. You're learning how to be a marathon runner. When someone goes to run a marathon, they don't say, yo, listen, so today's the day. I've never ran a day in my life, but I'm out. 26.2 miles. Here we come. You know, you do your little something you've seen on a movie. So you're like, yo, I've seen people do this before. Let me go take care of this 26.2 miles. And then you go and run it. You'll get like a mile and a half in and collapse. Because you think, one, you won't even know how to pace yourself because you'll just start sprinting and say, yo, I got this. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't have trained yourself to be able to tolerate that. Right? To be a marathon runner, you got to start, with your 1 mile, build up to your 4 miles, build up to your 8 miles, build up to your 10 miles, to your 12 miles, to your 16 miles, to your 20. You have to be able to train yourself. But to do that, you have to be able to train yourself with that load. You have to be able to train yourself to tolerate that amount of endurance so that you can finally get that 26.2 miles. The honest truth is, y'all, as pre-PTs, we don't just want y'all to get into PT school. We clearly want y'all to dominate the career and dominate your own careers. We want you guys to enjoy everything that you guys do. But to do that, y'all got to be marathon runners. Y'all ain't running no 5K. Y'all ain't running no 10K. Y'all ain't running no 15K. Y'all are running a marathon. But to do that, you got to train. You got to learn how to take on load. And to do that, you guys have to train yourself to take on certain things as you help others. So let's even change the question. What type of side hustles should y'all be looking for? Side hustles where y'all are helping other people. Side hustles where you're giving of yourself to help other people. I love the PT Tech job because it's just like you're killing two birds with one stone, getting into the profession, serving people. But it doesn't matter. Y'all can do it from the comfort of your own home, online. Y'all can do it at a grocery store where you're serving people at a high level. Y'all can do it at a restaurant as a waiter or waitress. Y'all, it does not matter. You guys just have to get out there and start serving people. Don't wait to be a physical therapist first before you start serving somebody. Because I can guarantee you that the person that's been serving people longer than you have is going to be trained better to run the marathon and freaking win it. Right? So what questions should you be asking? That's what we want for you guys. So start thinking about it differently. If you're sitting there and you're like, yo, listen, I still don't got time. Okay, cool. If I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, I don't know how to run 4 miles, I don't just sit there and talk about it. I go out and start training so I can get past that 4 miles. So what do I say? Go get yourself a side hustle. Go get yourself a side hustle. Does it pay well? Who cares? Are you serving people? Yes. Good. Do it. Training ground. Casey, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, let's go a little bit more off the training. Like, okay, side hustles are also for you to develop skills for you to use later on.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So juggling different things like we talked about, but on the skills side, what are you learning from your side hustle? Are you learning how to manage money? Are you learning how to do Facebook ads? Are you learning how to write? Are you learning how to manage a team? What are you learning that you can bring with you into PT school? You can bring it to an interview like, look, I know how to do all this.
Yeah.
And now look at that. Look how we're answering the second option. That's how you can stand out.
Yep.
What other pre-PT has had this side job or that side job or has been an intern for pre-PT Grind or Healthcare Education Transformation Podcast or Healthcare Digital Marketing? If you learn skills from those organizations like us, Healthcare Digital Marketing from Will or Healthcare Education Transformation, they have interns as well.
Yeah.
You guys now have skills to bring not only to your school, but to your future employer, to yourself. If you have your own business, oh, Mr. Boss, Miss Boss Lady, you have a problem with this. I learned this skill from my internship, or I learned this skill from my side hustle to bring you more revenue. In turn, they pay you more.
Yeah.
So even if you're not getting paid now, it can bring you money down the line because you have skills that other pre-PTs and not even a lot of SPTs have as well. So it's about training, taking on load, but you also have to develop yourself and your skill set that other people may not have. Now, that's not always easy. You might have to get training from somebody. You might have a coach, a mentor, with whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
You have to do that to set yourself apart. Like we would not be on this live stream right now if we did not go through all of our training, all of our coaching, all of our mentoring, all of our fails and successes, all of our reps in the gym. Like, we would not be here. We would not have a business if we did not have those side hustles training us now, like Joseph said. So who knows, whatever you start now can be training for your business down the line, for a part of a team down the line. It doesn't matter what it is. I can even rattle off some more. Like I said at the beginning, if you guys didn't like what I had to do, if you didn't like what I did, here's some more things. We already talked about athletic trainer, PT tech, but those are traditional. We talked about vlogging, social media. We're training our interns to do that now. Digital marketing, we'll be training them on how to do it. They know how to do podcasts. You're going to have an online course on how to make pizza, how to run, how to do personal training. Instead of going to, taking time out of your day, put it online and have somebody watch it.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And Instacart is another one. Just Google it. It's another Uber type thing. Coaches, t-shirts, research assistant, music. If you're a musician, if you're a singer, if you're a painter, if you're an artist, whatever you have now, use it to your advantage, or get some more skills for yourself in the future, because that's what you need to set yourself apart as a pre-PT and as a PT student going out into the field.
Exactly.
So that's how we tie it all together.
That's it. It's all about standing out, but you also want to be the best clinician, the best servant to those that you are serving that you can possibly be. And this is one of the best ways to do it. Now, if you guys are asking yourselves, like, okay, man, like, I haven't even really thought about it like that before, because I know I really didn't think about it until I really looked back. And obviously you're talking to other people that are around you, and you're putting it together and learning from mentors and saying, shoot, that's what we were doing by accident. You know what I mean? But you might actually find yourself in that scenario right now and be like, yeah, things have slowed down a little bit. Like when rookies come into the league, and, for those of y'all that watch sports, like when rookies come into the league, it's a lot. Let's talk about the NBA. A rookie comes into the NBA, there's 82 games in season, and they're having to tolerate, a lot. Like, they haven't been through that kind of, working for an entire season before. Not in college ball, not in high school or whatever. Even if they played overseas, it wasn't like that. So that first season, they're just trying to figure out how to stay alive, how to keep their body kicking up through the end of the season. If they go to playoffs, even more so. However, you notice that by their sophomore year, by their third year, by their fourth year in the season, everything starts slowing down. They're able to handle the stress a lot better. It's actually not stress anymore. It's just part of what they do. And it's the same thing. It's like a runner. As they start to load more, same thing. It's like y'all, as you guys start balancing all these different things that are not only going to help you in terms of being able to be an asset to those that you guys are going to be presenting yourself in front of, the programs, obviously your future employers and all that stuff, but also yourself as someone who is going to serve a lot of different people, right? If that's what you want in the profession. Now, if you don't want to serve people, then okay, cool, it's fine, do your thing. But if you want to serve people, which I know is mostly y'all, if y'all want to serve people, then we got to really step it up, y'all. Because if we want to change the entire trajectory of this profession, y'all, we got to come in next level, right? Not only into PT school, but out of PT school, man. So we'll end with this. For those of y'all that are now kind of sitting there okay, all right, this is a lot to take in, or this is starting to make sense. This all makes sense. And you want to talk to us about your specific scenario more. You want us to talk about your specific journey more, and how you can continue to set yourself apart. Yo, reach out to us. Reach out to us. Go to contactpreptgrind.com. Reach out to us. Talk to us. We will communicate with you, and we would love to hear your story. We would love to see how we can help you excel and put yourself like I said, it's not just about getting into PT school anymore. Anybody else can, give you all the tools you need to get into PT school. It's not about that anymore. It's about making sure that the future of this profession and that your career is top notch. I care about PT too much to just let any average person get into the profession. I need people that are ready to serve at a high clip, but y'all got to be marathon runners to do it. All right? That's it, man. I'm good.
All right. Next week, listen to the podcast. New podcast just dropped. We'll be putting a poll up in the next few days for you guys to choose the next topic. But yo, if you find this valuable, if your friends aren't on here watching, tag them below, share it out, because the more people that like it, comment it, love it, share it out, the more people we can help and the more people we have on our team to change the profession. So
Let's do it.
That's it. We'll see you next week.